The third lesson in this module focuses on computer networks. In this lesson, you will learn about the importance of connecting computers and the methods used to connect them. You will also learn about the Internet and the methods to connect to the Internet. Finally, you will learn about data transfer and data speed. A computer network is a group of two or more computing devices connected via some form of communications technology. Computer networking allows the sharing of information and data between computers and users. Let's use the example of withdrawing money from an ATM to understand network computing. When money is withdrawn from a bank's ATM, the account gets updated automatically after the transaction. The question is, how does that happen? The computer at a bank's ATM is connected to the main computer of the bank. The main computer stores the account information. When a withdrawal request is made, the computer at the ATM communicates with the bank's main computer to first get the account information and then dispense the money. This communication between the bank's main computer and ATM computer is possible because they are connected via a network. This interconnection of computers is called a computer network. A computer network provides many benefits, such as easier communication, sharing of information and data in real time, as well as sharing of other resources, such as application software. Based on the requirement and usage, computers can be networked in a variety of ways. Common connection methods include local area network, or LAN, and wide area network, or WAN. Click each method to learn more about it. Computers connected together within a room, a building, or a set of nearby buildings form a local area network, or LAN. A local network that is connected without cables is called a wireless LAN, or WLAN. Benefits of connecting computers through a LAN include low setup cost, quick and easy installation, high data sharing speed, and ease in application sharing. As the name suggests, a wide area network, or WAN, covers a relatively large geographical area. A WAN typically consists of two or more LANs. An example of a WAN is an organization that has multiple offices, and all its computers are networked together for information and data sharing. Benefits of connecting computers through a WAN include the ability to cover a large geographical area and increased organizational efficiency. A WAN also enables service providers to offer consistent service to its customers across all its locations. Most business applications work on client-server technology. So what is client-server technology? Let us again take the example of a bank. A typical banking application processes and stores data for thousands of customers and millions of transactions. Is it possible to save all this data on each of the bank's computers? Not really. In such situations, a powerful computer known as a server runs the application and saves and processes all the transactions. All other computers in the network communicate with the server to send and receive the data. These computers are called clients. Withdrawal of money from an ATM is an example of client-server technology, in which the client computer, in this case the ATM machine, communicates with the bank's server to process each transaction. Practical exercises. Drag and drop the network's characteristics on the correct box and then click Submit.
Correct answer.
The Internet has changed the way we communicate, do business, and live our lives. However, in its most basic form, it is no more than a network of computer networks. In fact, it may be defined as a system of several interconnected computer networks that use the Standard Internet Protocol Suite, or TCP/IP, to communicate with each other. The Internet spans the whole globe and is not restricted to an organization or a group, but is open to public access and usage. The Internet is a repository of a mind-boggling quantity of data and information that can be accessed by anyone from anywhere in the world. There are several advantages of the Internet. It is easily accessible with minimum resources. It promotes faster and easier communication across the globe. It provides access to unlimited information. And it provides a range of social and commercial services that make our lives easier and more productive.
Common services provided by the Internet include the World Wide Web, online communication, file storage and transfer. Click each service to learn more about it.
The World Wide Web, or WWW, popularly known as the web, is a medium used to access information. It comprises interlinked hypertext documents that can be accessed via the Internet.
Browsers, such as Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome, are used to receive and share information over the Internet. The World Wide Web provides access to the latest news, weather, encyclopedias of knowledge, libraries of electronic books or e-books, online booking for business travel and accommodation, and much more.
The Internet provides the means to communicate electronically.
Electronic mail, or email, is a service provided by the Internet to exchange electronic messages. An email account can be configured using client applications such as Microsoft Outlook or Gmail. Instant messages, or IMs, can be texted back and forth once an email account has been created. WhatsApp is an example of software that is used to create such messages.
More advanced instant messaging applications can support file transfer and use Voice over IP, or VoIP, technology to deliver voice and video chats over the Internet.
Popular application programs, such as Zoom and Teams, can be used to connect and exchange text and voice messages.
Each service, to learn more about it. File Transfer Protocol, or FTP, is a standard used for transferring files over the Internet. FTP is built on the client-server architecture. When transferring large amounts of data, it is more convenient to use FTP instead of emails or other modes of web transfer. The Internet provides central storage space for documents, allowing access to your data from any device connected to it. As long as you are connected to the Internet, you can work with your data. If you make any changes, these can be stored immediately.
Select your answer and then click Submit. Wrong answer.
An intranet is a computer network that facilitates communication and data exchange within an organization. It uses the same Internet Protocol technology as the Internet. Special provisions and intense checkpoints ensure that computers on the intranet do not communicate with computers outside the network. Banks, security agencies and other organizations that deal with confidential data and operate from multiple locations generally prefer using intranet networks to share information, operational systems, or computing services within the organization. An extranet is a computer network that allows controlled access from the outside for specific business or educational purposes. A firewall helps to control access and allows only people who are suitably authorized to access the network. An example of an extranet is an auto manufacturer who extends its intranet to its suppliers and channel partners for information sharing.
Practical exercises. Select your answer and then click Submit. Correct answer.
Anyone who has spent time browsing the web will probably be aware of the terms uploading and downloading. When you send data from your computer to another computer, you are uploading data. When you receive data from another computer to your computer, you are downloading data. Every browsing session on the web would involve some amount of uploading as well as downloading of data. Transfer rate is the speed or rate at which data is sent to a network from a computer or received from the network onto a computer. The data transfer rate determines the efficiency of a network.
Transfer rate is measured in bits per second, BPS. Other units used to measure transfer rate are kilobits per second, kbps, megabits per second, mbps, or gigabits per second, GBps. Transfer speed depends on the type of internet connection, low, high speed or very high speed, and the size of the files to download. For instance, with a fiber connection, it will take about 5 seconds to download a 300 megabit series, while it will take about 22 minutes with a low-speed connection. Practical exercises. Select your answer and then click Submit. Correct answer.
Connecting to the Internet is a simple process. Just locate an Internet Service Provider, or ISP, and request a connection. The ISP is responsible for providing the required infrastructure. A computer system is first configured to connect to the ISP, and the ISP then connects the computer system to the Internet. Until some years ago, the preferred way to connect to the Internet was through a dial-up connection. In recent years, dial-up access has been almost completely replaced by broadband Internet access, which offers much higher speeds and the ability to stay always on. Unlike a dial-up Internet connection, a broadband connection can split the frequency for Internet service and telephone service, enabling you to use your telephone while still accessing the web. A broadband connection is also much faster, allowing you to surf multiple websites, stream audio and video files with ease, and download large amounts of data.
There are 5 types of broadband connections: cable, fiber optic, DSL, mobile, and satellite broadband.
Click on each image to learn more about the different broadband connection types.
a cable internet connection can be purchased from your cable company. Cable broadband utilizes the coaxial cable lines already installed in most businesses. With a simple cable modem installation, the same lines that deliver audio and video to your television set will deliver internet access to your computers. Cable broadband is much faster than DSL and offers speeds ranging from 10 megabits a second to 1 gigabit per second. Fiber cable is made up of transparent glass fibers about the diameter of a human hair. Transmitting data as light, fiber broadband offers incredible speeds up to and exceeding 1 gigabit per second. Of all broadband internet connections, fiber broadband is by far the fastest. While fiber internet connections are becoming more common and more affordable, fiber may not be available everywhere. DSL stands for Digital Subscriber Line. It's the most common type of connection. DSL Internet can be purchased through your telephone company, which provides broadband internet access through the telephone lines already installed in most businesses. DSL's speed depends on your proximity to the closest telephone company facility. The further away you are, the slower it will be. DSL's top speeds usually range from 3 to 12 megabits per second, but in some urban areas as high as 20 to 100 megabits per second. A few variations of a DSL. ADSL, Asymmetric Digital Subscriber Line, HDSL, High Digital Subscriber Line, and VDSL, Very High Digital Subscriber Line. A wireless broadband internet connection uses a radio link to connect to a service provider's facility, and then to the internet. 3G, 4G, and even 5G. This type of connection is mainly used with smartphones and tablets. It can be used on laptops with a USB modem, or by sharing the connection of the smartphone with the computer. Although it helps you to connect to the internet wherever you go, as long as you have network reception, it's generally slower and more expensive than a DSL broadband connection.
Today, satellites have brought internet access to places where traditional connections were not possible. Satellite internet is the ability to transmit and receive data from a relatively small satellite dish on Earth and communicate with an orbiting geostationary satellite.
Specialized equipment is required to set up the facility, which makes satellite internet more expensive than other modes of internet connection. This type of connection is slower than DSL and cable.
High-speed broadband access is now available to homes as well as businesses. This allows high-speed connections for voice and video calls, internet gaming, quick and easy access to online videos and music, and anytime viewing of TV shows and movies. Simultaneous access for any of these functions can be done using a direct wired connection or by Wi-Fi. The benefits of a broadband connection are many. It offers amazingly fast speed of internet connectivity, with the ease of downloading large amounts of data. It usually remains available 24/7 unless there is a technical fault. Connection charges are typically flat. A flat fee is charged on a monthly basis for a specific data transfer rate or amount of data transfer. However, since the connection is always available, it could become a soft target for a hacker. A hacker could easily locate a machine and intrude it to steal confidential information or corrupt the system.
You can use the wireless network adapter on your computer or laptop to connect to the internet using a Wi-Fi access point. The term Wi-Fi comes from wireless fidelity.
This is especially useful when sharing a single broadband connection across multiple devices. or when you want to access the Internet wirelessly from any location at your home, or at a public place where a Wi-Fi access point is available and within range.
Click Next to discover how to connect wirelessly to the Internet. Practical exercises. Find out how to connect and disconnect your device to Wi-Fi. To start, click on the red area to enlarge it. In the taskbar, you will find an icon related to Wi-Fi. Click on the icon. The Wi-Fi settings menu is now The Wi-Fi icon is now blue, which means that Wi-Fi is activated. Click on Connect. When you connect for the first time to a modem, you must enter the password. Click on the modem to see the password. The network key is provided by your operator. Generally, you will find it on the modem. You have the Wi-Fi network name and the network key. Enter QWERTYUIOP as the key in the password field, and then click on the Next button just below. Well done! You are now connected to the Internet via Wi-Fi. We will now see how to disconnect from Wi-Fi. Click on the red area to enlarge it. In the taskbar, you will find the icon related to. In the menu, you can see that you are connected to the Netgear_87 modem. Click on Well done! You are now disconnected. In this exercise, you have learned how to connect and disconnect to Wi-Fi. Knowledge check. Select your answer and then click Submit. Correct answer. Knowledge check. Select your answer and then click Submit. Wrong answer. Knowledge check. Select your answer and then click Submit. Correct answer. End of the chapter. Well done!
You have completed the lesson Computer Networks. In this lesson, you learnt about computer networks, the importance of connecting computers, and the methods used to connect computers. You also learnt about the Internet and the methods to connect to the Internet. Finally, you also learnt about data transfer and data speed.